Lights, camera, review. Duplex moved into theaters in 2003. A young couple moves into a duplex in New York City. Only there's a catch. The tenant, Mrs. Connelly, is a sweet old woman who lives upstairs. A series of chaos and broken boards occur, and they must get rid of Mrs. Connelly. Duplex packs in all the mean-spirited comedy that one could get away with in the early 2000s. I love comedies, and this film made me and my grandmother howl in laughter. Duplex revels in black comedy on how to put up with neighbors that you want to throw down the stairs. Ben Stiller and Drew Barrymore take the reins as the film's comedic duo as Alex and Nancy. They made a great pair and worked well off one another. Alex and Nancy both suffer turmoil, all from an old lady who lives up the stairs. They were so hilarious that Barrymore and Stiller even made each other giggle, having to turn away from the camera. A standing ovation is well-deserved for the late Eileen Essel as Mrs. Connelly. She only had a handful of roles in her short acting career. For most of her life, Essel was a stage actress and retired from that in 1958. Her role as Mrs. Connelly is considered to be the most popular, and it's not hard to see why. She may seem like she's putting on the usual old lady cliches, but Essel has new moves up her sleeves. Mrs. Connelly interrupts and ruins her neighbors' lives with constant questions, a loud TV at night, and various shenanigans. Essel is hilarious in her line deliveries. The supporting cast is made up of well-known comedic actors in the early parts of their careers, like Harvey Fierstein, Maya Rudolph, Wallace Shawn, Justin Theroux, and Robert Wisdom. They're all comedy naturals and add laughs to the scenes. Now for the comedy portion of Duplex, because that is what this film is based on. Duplex is one laugh after another. How can I describe the comedy, you ask? There are way too many scenes that you need to witness for yourself. With all the apartment chaos, walls collapse, pipes leak, and mishaps occur on the stairs. In a rarity, Duplex uses dark humor. Dark humor is rare nowadays. Granted, it hasn't aged well since the movie's release, but I didn't care about that at the time. As their frustration builds, so does the darkness of the humor. Their actions raise eyebrows with the police. The young couple's attempts to rid themselves of Mrs. Connelly turn increasingly desperate and hilariously unethical. I laughed the hardest when Alex and Nancy are fixing sink pipes and a disgusting moment happens. It's no surprise seeing that Danny DeVito directed the film. He directed the 80s comical film Throw Mama from the Train. He knew exactly how to push the twisted comedy just shy of being cartoonish. Duplex needed to be a live-action cartoon because the bulk of the insanity makes it even more hilarious. Critics have had mixed opinions about the film's comedy, saying it's not plausible. It's a movie! Movies are allowed to take breaks from reality. The comedy is over the top as ever. Sharing a room or an apartment is relatable to most viewers. We've all had to deal with loud roommates. Sometimes we have to tolerate it, but don't copy the ideas from this film. We could all use a comedy right now, so take a look at Duplex. I think of random scenes and it makes me laugh. What is your favorite comedy? Recently, I watched the film Grapefruit. Let's take a look at it in my next review. Like, comment, subscribe to my channel or to my Patreon. My name is Marielle, and this has been another one of my movie reviews.